Glory to Ukraine, glory to brave Ukrainian army. We will definitely win. I'd like you to show my one of gorgeous, one of most outstanding varieties, Domaine Dittiere. This is hybrid tea. It has pretty small information in main international resource about roses help me find, but I can share at least some impressions which I observe during 4 seasons, right? No, 3 seasons, because I have planted this variety in autumn 20, and I have already have some observations and impressions about this variety. It's pretty generous. It became pretty generous during the previous year, last year. And this year, current year, it's already even more generous. Bush is higher, bush is more branchy, and there are more flowers, of course, and flowers in bigger clusters than in the previous years. Flowers itself, they are pretty big. You can see they are a handful, the size of my hand. Pretty big, and they are not so long lasting on the bush in case to talk about separate flowers, but in case to talk about the wave itself, it is also not so long. Of course, there are bigger, more varieties which are longer, blooming during the wave, but not this one. But this one, what impress in this variety? First of all, its color. It's deep raspberry, raspberry pink, raspberry beetroot, very deep and intense. But while blooming, it became more light, as you can see from this, for example. And it is still very good and attractive, very florist view, but still, more lighter than at the beginning, while starting the opening. It has intense fragrance, intense, deep, sweet fragrance, with some notes of maybe citrus, fruit. Main notes are fruity one, and it has the bush itself, the leaves itself. They are pretty resistant to diseases because, as you can see, the bush it's pretty green. Leaves are also on the branches, but on my other varieties, a lot of varieties, they are already without leaves at all. So this one is pretty resistant. It's not resistant to humidity, it's not resistant to the hot sun. Sun does this with the flowers. Now we have 30 degrees Celsius every day for the second week, and previous night it was a severe thunderstorm, but luckily this bush it's not impacted, it's not destroyed, it's still blooming, and it is still standing. But as you can see, sun, because of such a heat, for my region at least, it's a pretty high temperature. And flowers, they are losing their attractiveness pretty fast. This is, these flowers started blooming 2 days ago, and now you can see how it looks like. Of course, there are a lot of flowers in a very attractive state still. Flowers itself, they are very, very full, a lot of petals, and that's why during the humid weather, rainy weather, continuous humidity, they will also be spoiled even at the bud stage. So flowers, a lot of flowers were not opened during the first wave because there was a long-lasting humidity and raining period. Some flowers showing this double coloring. It's not so obvious now, but it was very, very distinct and obvious during the opening. in general, yeah, I would recommend this variety, of course, because of its this is classic hybrid tea, and if you like classic roses, hybrid tea roses, this may be a very, very good candidate to your garden. It now has 100, maybe 40, yeah, 140 centimeters high, not so wide, maybe meter wide, and it is growing strictly upright. It is not spreading. It is good. Yeah, do not require. It does not require any additional support. It supports itself, the bush itself. It is great candidate. This is a great candidate for different floristics aims, for different bucket floristics shops. One of the best varieties, I think, because flower is big and you can make different combinations with perennials, with other varieties. I have tried to combine it with perennials, but bush itself is so generous, it's so pretty big, so yeah, it's maybe not so easy for perennials to grow near such a big bush. And yeah, another day, another attacks, another terrorist acts of Russian troops. Yesterday they have destroyed school in one of the small cities. Destroyed completely. 4 people dead. All people, they work at school, they were teachers, and they all dead. So terrorists proceed with their attacks, and world just looking, sparing, and doing not enough to stop this terrorist country, destroy Ukrainians, Ukraine, and make genocide against us. Unfortunately, maybe the world wants to try what is Russian troops by themselves. Maybe that would help. Yeah. But flowers flowering. For bigger part of Ukrainians, life continues with help of our army, of our defenders. Thanks for watching, thanks for commenting, thanks for any support you could do. Share your thoughts about this variety in case you have. Here in Ukraine it's not so often in our gardens, not so popular maybe, but still it could be. and yeah, it shows pretty good characteristics, but not for the first season, of course. 2 to 3 seasons even. You have to wait until it shows its best. Thanks for watching. Till the next video, and bye.